Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and we are going to play the Stompy Mirror, and I'm in deep because cweaver is pretty good at playing Stompy, and he just beat Power T with Trinket 3 times in a row. And he will now show how to beat my ass twice. I have a forest and a queer ranger, and that means I'm keeping. I don't need to play the forest. I don't need to play the queer ranger on turn 1, because you need to play the queer ranger the turn you miss the land drop. Young Wolf isn't a star in this matchup, though the ledge walker is. And if I play the ranger first turn, I could play the ledge walker second turn, but I think getting the sentinel out there first is the priority. So basically sentinel, rank or not into open mana. I might make a special about Stompy, Trinket versus Stompy, because I've been discussing that with cweaver and Power T a lot for the last few days. But now we're talking Stompy against Stompy, and this guy should be pretty good in the mirror. Alright, and now I would prefer to get the ranger out. So I'm playing the ranger. Always yes, always yield. Because the ranger is basically free here. So we are untapping, getting the forest back, playing the forest, and then rancor. And next turn we might have to go for the ledge walker. But if he now rancors up his wall scourge, I'm not sure what to do. I think wall scourge is... you have the choice of Wild Mongrel, wall scourge, Garrick's Companion, Safe Hold Delete, etc. for the last few spots. And I think wall scourge is a very strong choice for the mirror. I think I'm playing the ledge walker here. I have no need to play it before combat, except that I do. So I do that. He might untap a wall scourge and block. Do I now attack with queer ranger too? I think his options to block, he will just grow his queer ranger, block it, and I want to have a queer ranger. He's blocking with his queer ranger. That is probably bad news. Oh, okay, because he wants to hunger the wall scourge, and maybe I should have prioritized just hungering there, because I am in pretty bad shape now. So how do I even win against this? Well, he's doing... Oh my god. Okay, he's back at 20 and I am about to die. Play Young Wolf. Untap Young Wolf, return forest to hand, forest, and swing for a lot. And maybe a 4/4 flyer is all that is needed to win here. Yeah, he'll be back at 18. I have nothing on him. Walkthroughs seems quite powerful for the mirror. I know Deluxeicoff wasn't too, and he has room for both Walkthroughs and Safe Elite. So that makes me wonder how many creatures does he run and what does he not run. He probably has a Shinnon or two less. Right, I am now in danger. So I'm playing Ledgewalker before to untap the Nettle Sentinel, but he wasn't tapped, so I just screwed up. And let's just fight this. We have the Ledgewalker for the Gathered Carriage. We can just swing with everything. So Gather Carriage on that guy. And as soon as somebody dies in this confrontation, my Ledgewalker is growing. Okay, he answered in kind. And my Sentinel is dead. Oh my god! Oh, okay. And yeah, he'll swing for 7/7 here, so it's just over. See, Weaver, thanks for doing this, and if you have any hints on how to play the Stompy mirror better, I would really like to know, because I remember it being very, very hard, and when I was playing Jeff DMK's deck under his supervision, he just crushed me in the mirror every time. I do remember the tech of not boarding in the mirror, and I think it's still pretty correct. The edge of Mongrel in the mirror is that my forests are never unusable, so my late game is better than his late game. But I think the Wall Scourge is excellent tech. Oh well, now I'm just gonna rain down Sentinels and see if that works. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I will outgrow his Sentinel if given the chance. Always yes. Always yield. I think this should be a pretty good hand. Swarming the world with Sentinels. Should be good. Ah, pesky Ranger. A Rancor. Alls yes, alls yield. Should probably not play any more land now. Get a carriage. to use my mana as efficiently as possible, but playing a Sentinel here and replaying the Rancor is probably the best way. So now all this work, and he's just at 17. And my hand is empty, he has 3 cards. How did this work? Shinnen is of course pretty bad if you're on the defensive, which I soon will be. I am surprised at his deck list having everything there ever was. So now I'm condemning Moel Mongrel to die against Shinnen. If Shinnen attacks into it, but I think I rather... We can wipe my entire team now with 1 Groundswell. Shinnen is pretty good in the mirror as well. Probably better than Groundswell. Better than Walkthroughs. cweaver, I'll be very grateful if you comment a lot on this video. This is, I think, one of the most interesting matchups in the Pauper format. One of the most skill intensive, which means that I'm in trouble. So let's see how he does this. Yes, he enabled Groundswell. He's gonna just Groundswell and wipe my entire team off the board. And then my 2/2 Young Wolf will die against his safe full delete. He seems to have everything every turn. But surely I have played less than optimal somewhere, though I can't tell where right now. And here's Wall Scourge for... Oh, this is quite good. Well, I am gonna swing here and trade with the safe full delete, or am I not? I don't have to really. Let's just play Ledgewalker. He doesn't have any cards, so 3 unblockable damage a turn should be pretty good. If I haven't said it yet, Ledgewalker is pretty good in the mirror. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably take 3 here unless he has some stunts. And then I'm gonna do 2 a turn with the Ledgewalker because Wall Scourge is negating 1. So I have a 6 turn clock on him, he has a 7 turn clock on me. So that's not too shabby. And now Young Wolf's attack is enabled, so that's probably good. Okay, yeah. Ledgewalker is not unblockable because Ledgewalker can be unblocked by Wall Scourge, but only if he has a Wines of Westwood will he be able to kill off the Ledgewalker. Is it worth it for the Ledgewalker to die against the flyer to prevent him gaining life? I do 4 damage, he's at 7, he gains 1 life, he's at 8. If he has a growth spell, I think I need to take out the Wall Scourge. I might be too scared of it. Now I'm representing a growth effect, but it's a growth effect only for the mongrel. Oh yeah, Queeron Ranger can untap stuff. You can't forget things like this when you play the Stompy Mirror. And there goes my team. And I'm left fighting 2 1-1s, which is not that bad, I guess. It's a 9-turn clock, though he can draw nice things, which I can as well. So that mistake wasn't too horrible, except that it was pretty bad. Yay! Double Rancor! Him dropping the 4th land there could mean nothing, but the risk of... Oh, he must have another land in hand, because he would have kept the land for... Groundswell. Metal Sentinel. I'm not blocking here. Want the trample damage to go through. Ledgewalker. Well, I assume this young wolf will die. If he doesn't die, I do pretty well anyway. Young wolf eventually has to die, but it's still for damage. Unless he grows his safe hold delete. But it's just a poor healing solve to do so. So he doesn't. And and of course he has a Hunger of the Howl Pack when he needs it. And it's just enough actually to kill me. So what I need to do now, of course I can block the Queeron Ranger. And next turn I can Rancor and use a growth spell, save that, and I could probably win. But the young wolf needs to block the Nettle Sentinel this time, so he can't kill me in 2 blows. Because I need to strike him twice. Seven-hour maintenance. No patch, just maintenance. 7 hours. What's up with that, wizard? Bad. Really bad. So, I'm sure he will get out of this somehow, but I don't see how right now. Maybe we can prevail one duel. Unless I draw well, I need 2 turns to kill him. Unless I draw a growth spell. But if I do, he's already dead. The question is, can he kill me? If I block, I think it looks good, but I'm not sure. And here it comes. I'm blocking. And then he needs to do 12 damage. I have one chance now to draw a spell that ends the game. And if I doesn't, he still needs to do 12 next turn. So I think I'm doing it right here. Okay, he can do 12 next turn now. So I'd better top deck. And I do! This is the worst use of Hunger of the Howlpack. But it does win me the game. So 1-1. Let's see if we can make that 2-1. Playing the Stompy Mirror against cweaver. Got a land, got a forest, got a Queer Ranger. It's awesome. 1-1 Pit Skulk. That's an unconventional opening, and it probably means Rancor. But I will make him use that Rancor. Here comes Rancor! Oh, not surprisingly. And do I let him get through with that? Well, yes. My answer is yes. Because now I can attack, enable my own Pit Skulk, and get a young wolf to block his Pit Skulk. He still has grow spells. I probably should just deploy as much power as possible. And that means Pit Skulk. And what? Ranger or Young Wolf? Think I'm going for the Young Wolf here. Question is if I should go for the block. Well, if I gather courage to block him and he grow spells the Pit Skulk, well, he's really all in here. And the next turn I die. I can still block him with that Queer Ranger unless he has I can block him with Young Wolf Gather Courage, or I could block him with Mongrel. But if he has the two power growth spell, if he has the 3 power growth spell, against the Pit Skulk, when he does something like this, Rancor, whines, groundswell, it's just... Which turn is this? It's turn 4 and 20 damage. Yeah, that's hard to do something against. I can get to 3-5 with the Mongrel, but I can't really block. And cweaver has beaten me. 2-1 for this first match. And there you saw the unstoppable draw. And let's go again. We are playing the Stompy Mirror against cweaver. And I'm down for MagicGatheringStrat. Yes, I do like to play first. I very much like to play first. And here I'm going to go Sentinel, Ledgewalker, Rancor. Unless I see a goddamn wall skirt. I like to start with the Sentinel. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, cweaver, tell me. I want to learn. I actually stopped playing Stompy dailies back in May 2012 because I did so many mistakes. I couldn't stand making all those mistakes. Well, here I'm very tempted to Rancor up and play the Pit Skulk. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because it enables the Pit Skulk, it also stops any of his growth effects to actually save his guy. And it's very likely that I will do some damage. And if I don't do some damage, if he gathers courage, I can just play the Young Wolf instead. Drawing Rancor is pretty good. Yeah, he is okay. And his Pit Skulks are okay. Everybody is okay. I think I want to draw Forest here. Oh, double Pit Skulk. Let's have a bloodbath. I think this means I'm using the groundswell to do 4-8 damage to him and actually have my Sentinel in play still. I'm not sure this is the right play, and he might counter it with the Gather Courage, but he didn't, so I got him at 8, which is probably pretty good. Winning the die roll is good in the mirror. Okay, let's see if he can god draw himself out of this, but he is on the defensive. And I think just attacking now, scoring some points, and then casting Ledgewalker and just double Rancor on the Ledgewalker should be good. Of course I can play the Ranger as well, because the Ranger is free. I expect the growth spell here. Yes. There we go. But it means a 2-for-1. And I'll do only 2 points of damage, but I will devastate his team, which is always fun to do. So he's left with Pit Skulk only. So let's do this right. We have to play the Ranger first. The Ranger untaps himself, returns a forest, plays the forest, plays Ledgewalker. Well, this guy is just going to hurt us. Ledgewalker. Pitskalk. Well done. Rancor it up. Rancor it up. Untap this guy. And swing. And play Young Wolf, who can't block anyone, so I should have played the Sentinel instead. But I do win, and I'm now 1-0 here. So we're still insisting on the no sideboard policy. And let's do this. 2-2 now. My win percentage with the Stompy deck, which is actually the deck I played the second most matches of, not counting Infect pre-ban, I have a win rate of 63%. And there are several decks that has a higher win rate. Even Mono Black Control has a higher win rate. Okay. This looks like a pretty crappy hand actually, but this deck mulligans horribly. So I can't send crappy hands back, I must send unplayable hands back. And I will just need to play Young Wolf. I can do the Gather Courage dance with the Young Wolf. And that enables, if he has 2 lands out, he can then cast any grow spell, then cast Hunger of the Howl Pack, and have a giant Nettle Sentinel. So maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't block here. Well, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm gonna block. Oh my god. Wall Scourge. Rancor swing. It's so hard to play around Hunger of the Howl Pack. And should you? Tell me, cweaver, should you play around it? Is it optimal play to not enable the opponent to do the Hunger of the Howl Pack thing? Oh yeah, Wall Scourge hurt him. See, he's at 15. Interesting. So he will be at 16 after this, and I will be at 15. Oh, yeah, that hurts. That hurts so bad. I can't block now, can I? It will just be the nail in the coffin if he gets Hunger of the Howl Pack on his. But on the other hand, if I let him swing for 5 a turn, I won't be able to last long. So I'm doing it, but I'm very, very hesitant to if this is actually the right thing to do. And if he just cast Gather Courage now or something, I'm happy, but he will Hunger of the Howl Pack because he always has it. And he will do 6 points a turn. So I will just keep him even here. But I'm dead in 3 turns. Give me plummet, please. Yeah, this is a lost game. Okay, so we are untapping this guy, enabling groundswell. Attacking with everybody. He will go to 14 and I will probably die this turn if he has any grow spell. The unblockable lifelink guy is very nice mirror tech. We're gonna make ourselves some young wolves. Okay. So I can't untap him. Do I want to untap the other guy? Probably. And I can only use this once a turn. So now I have to block with the Queer Ranger. Oh, I can do that. How will I be able to do 14 damage? I won't. I have 6 power, I can get to 9, I can get to 13. But I can't get to 14. Hey, overkill match. Oh my god. Yeah. And this is not possible. This is not happening. And we are 1-1. And I almost beat the giant lifelink flyer. But not quite. So we are off to the last game. We lost 2-1 in the first. And there is a risk that we will lose 2-1 in the second too. So if you have any questions on the Stompy mirror, please ask cweaver, as he knows this. And that's not a joke, I think actually he knows it pretty well. And I'm still learning. What I'm going to do here is to enable the pit scalk next turn. Or do I actually cast Chinnen? It might depend on his first turn play. I think getting the Chinnen down as quickly as possible must be the key to the mirror. And having this Chinnen just trample over people is probably good. But he's one turn too late. I still think it's Chinnen. Wrath of God on a stick, as described by Deluxeicoff. But I have now fallen behind, even though he's at 16 lives. All his lifelink tricks are gonna hurt. playing Trinket control, I love Wall Scourge. But when I'm to play against Wall Scourge, but when I'm playing Stompy against Stompy, it's not as fun. Oof. Well, now I guess I'm just gonna kill Queer Ranger and cast double Pit Skulk. I wonder why he played the Queer Ranger. Him missing the land drop there is pretty critical, and me having the killer Shinnen might be the thing that saves me here. So I can do 10 damage next turn. Or even 11. And then him gaining 3, I can do 15 the turn after that, so I can actually kill him. Even if he Wall Scourges me twice. I could use another land, but that's pretty greedy of me to ask for, as he only has 1. That's what happens when you play a 17 forest deck. You will have these games when you're stuck at 1 land, and you will have to try to win them too. Because you kept a land and a Queer Ranger, and sometimes you might even keep a land and like 2 Nettle Sentinels. It's another Queer Ranger that has a Death Wish. Well, I'm just gonna kill stuff. He might be howl packing here, but then I can actually counter it this time. So I'm going to play the Rancor. And then counter the howl pack here. He has to have a howl pack. There's like nothing else he could be doing. But that was not okay. And I'm getting a little excited here. Though he might put that away with double Groundswell here. One Groundswell puts him at 21. That's quite a lot. But Shinnen will just eat his Pit Skulk. And that is not gonna be fast enough. Or is it? If he has 1 growth spell, he's going to win. But I still have a chance here. And missing my land drop hurt a lot. I'm not letting Shinnen go. And that's 11, so I got him at 10, I got him at 13. And I am doing 11 damage, so that won't help. And if he has a growth spell now, I'm just dead. And he does! So Wallskirch, pretty good card in the mirror. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat, playing Stompy versus Stompy. And cweaver, well played, sir.